Here we are. It is the last deep dive of NHL 23, and it's a big one, Hockey Ultimate Team. Today, we're going to learn about all the new features in the game and go frame by frame to get you everything you may have missed in the brand new trailer. As you can see, I'm in a new setup right now. It's a work in progress, but come 23, we will be dialed in and ready to go. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was a little disappointed from the NHL 23 gameplay trailer. I'm hoping for some big upgrades here in HUT, but let's find out. As always, if you find this helpful, hit the video with a like, hit subscribe, and let's get on it.
Welcome to the final NHL 23 deep dive. Today is all about Hockey Ultimate Team, starting with the all-new HUT Rivals.
We wanted to
Dude, Rivals was trash last year.
More meaning into wins and Rivals. What we've added in is a new set of win-based rewards. They can actually be earned either through wins or win streak
rewards.
And then when you do hit them, they're actually granted instantaneous to you. Rivals will now have a combination of both instantaneous rewards as well as the regular weekly rewards. The higher division,
you still get the old rewards as well.
It's
good.
Rewards you will get. Coming to Rivals this year is something we're calling game teams. We designed 10 different ways of playing the game. There's going to be different things, whether it's, shorter period length,
what are these?
Arcade speed settings, simulation speed settings, international ice, 3-on-3, kind of different variants within those, all of which will keep the Rivals more interesting and bring some change throughout the year. You'll always know which one you're playing because you'll see it reflected on the ice surface. Team records for you and your opponent.
Oh, the records are at the bottom, and it shows what division your opponent's in. That's cool.
Context on the challenger about to face.
Okay, let's pause it there. This is a lot coming at us at once, but honestly, all of this sounds pretty good. Biggest complaint that I have from HUT last year was just how repetitive this game mode was. It was just a set cycle every single week. You hopped in, you played your Rivals, you played your HUT champs, you got your rewards, and that was that. It looks like they are finally trying to tackle that, so you get additional rewards based on win streaks and the amount of games that you have won. Those rewards are guaranteed. The other rewards are determined by your performance, so as you move up the divisions and as you move up the ranks, you will get better rewards as you go. I mean, I think everyone will take that. The more rewards, the less we have to buy packs, the better for everyone. So every single week, we will be playing a different mode in Rivals. As we look at the list here, there's International Ice, there's 3v3, there's Sim Hockey, Classic Hockey, Burst Mode. I don't know what all these will be specifically, but it sounds like at least every week, something will change. It's almost a bit of a combination between HUT Rush and Rivals. Some of these will just be short 1-minute periods. Maybe there's games where you play to 3, but you still get those sick weekly rewards. So I am all for this. There's also more stats on screen, so as you load into a game, you can see your opponent's record and also the division they're in, and that's just good info to have. So far, so good. Let's keep on rolling.
Also reducing the number of divisions this year from 10 to 6 and rebalancing the rewards a little bit. Here's the first 4 weeks of Rivals game themes for everyone. Should be a lot of fun. First arcade, 3v3,
and then classic 5v5.
We're moving the HUT Champs schedule forward a bit to be Wednesday to Sunday.
Dude,
will always
finally
5v5 hockey with no variations,
let's go.
At least for this year.
Okay, finally HUT Champs is being expanded. It sucked having to hop on and spend your entire weekend playing the NHL video game. Now you can start on Wednesday. You can play just a couple games a day and get all your games in by Sunday. That is sick. Also, they reduced the number of divisions from 10 to 6. It looks like they just made it a little bit more difficult to move from division to division. So it's still an accomplishment as you move up the ranks. But I've got no problem with that as long as the rewards scale accordingly. That's all good to me.
We do want to improve matchmaking for players. There's a new additional option to restrict your search based on skill level. Once cross-platform matchmaking comes in, that's just going to open up.
So if you want to just play like within 50 points, that's nuts.
Every year,
I mean, the matchmaking times would be brutal, but
through our great partnership with the
that Rick Nash card.
We've also added in some new power-up icon items. Players like Daniel Sedin and Henrik Sedin are getting power-up icons this year, along with new variants of, say, Wayne Gretzky, right? So now instead of just an Wayne Gretzky, we're
that
going
pack
to have
animation though,
one, as well as one of him on the New York Rangers with different attributes and abilities that reflect how they played at different points in their careers.
Okay, so new icons added to the game. We saw some of them. We'll pop a couple of those on the screen. Obviously, the one that I'm most hyped about, that Rick Nash card, is looking clean. So we have the icons, we have some of the new designs, and we also have a new pack opening animation. The nice little outline, the green coming onto the screen, That's just one of them there with the icon. I wonder if we'll see some more. I know it's nothing too important, the pack opening animation, but listen, it's just good to see that at least they changed it, because you open so many packs, you see the same animations, the same colors. Now we got a little something different, which is good.
One new big thing coming into HUT this year is IHF women's hockey integration. We brought women into NHL 22 with the IHF.
Oh, there's the X Factor. So you got the icons, you got the X Factor animation.
To bring a new element into team building. It's essentially a whole new league added to the game with new players that are going to create new and interesting
women's
team
hockey,
builds.
of course, we know is in the game. Now we get to see
IHF
some of the
license,
cards.
national teams. It's the best of the best as far as women's hockey. You're going to see a lot of really strong HUT items, and
the base cards even look kind of sick.
First off, there's just going to be more power-up icons. We've brought more of our NHL alumni from our great partnership into the power-up icons, so you're going to see lots of new exciting players in the program this year.
Yeah, that animation's kind of dope.
Sets. Now you're going to be able to acquire icons with gold players, with trading in base icons, and we've got some sets that let you re-roll them as well as upgrade them all the way up to potentially Gretzky or Lemieux.
We get our first look at some of the base cards here in game, and first of all, the base card design is actually kind of sick. Of course, we see both men and women's mixed here in HUT. You can have them both on the same HUT team, and yeah, these actually look pretty decent. I'm interested to see what the team building is going to be like as you mix in the men and the women. Like, obviously, they're going to be shorter and lighter, and we know how much that usually affects cards in HUT. So seeing all of them together, I don't know how it's going to play, but definitely looking forward to trying it out. That X Factor animation kind of goes hard. The X like pops through the card, and then it explodes in the red. So it looks like every single card and every single rarity will have a different animation. That's nice. And then the power-up icon sets, it looks like you trade in 3 of an overall to then bump it up 1 overall, and you can do that all the way up to Lemieux and Gretzky. Obviously, you're going to be throwing away a lot of cards, but if you get a ton of untradables as the year goes on, it's nice that you can at least just bump those up as you go.
Thing that's been popular the last couple of years has been team building items. This year the program is bigger now. We're gonna
never
have
messed with the team building, to be honest,
as well as an 89 OVR that you can trade those into right at launch. This year, to start out at launch, we're going to have Teppo Numminen, Olli Jokinen, Fedor Tutin, Larry Murphy, Milan Hayduk, Keith Tkachuk, Owen Olin, and Steve Duchesne. The first event coming to NHL 23 is called Hot Spotlight. We always like to make a point with the first event to have something new.
Already showing off the first event.
Theme, something people haven't experienced before. This year, it's really about celebrating all the big stories from the off season, and then some of the stories.
There's got to be
there
better be a Johnny Hockey in here.
Give you the opportunity to earn one of the
so Hot Spotlight's coming. There's a Zegras.
Hopefully, some
a couple
of the names
sick looking cards.
Excited about are like Alex DeBrincat, who was traded to the Ottawa Senators in the offseason. Other stories like Chris Letang, who obviously re-upped with Pittsburgh Penguins and finished his career there now. It's like the big Johnny Gaudreau signing.
Bang! There is a Johnny Hockey. Let's go.
There, or someone in the larger
that card looks kind of looks fire too.
We continue to want to be really conscious about the speed progression, especially. We've rebalanced some of the synergies this year to make sure that there's good attractiveness for all of them, and you're not kind of forced to go after one just because it has.
So they're always balancing those synergies. Somebody's going to figure out the best ones, and we're just going to go with that. But
upgrade. We also noticed a lot of centermen were having low face-off ratings and making them less effective at being a centerman, despite
10 years. We've been saying this for 10 years.
Introducing a minimum face-off rating for centermen. And then for goalies, rather than caps on taller goalies, shorter goalies will actually have boosted glove high speed and agility this year.
Okay, so finally, after years of complaining about it, centers in HUT will actually be useful at the center position. I cannot tell you how many cards and how many times you get a dope card, say like a Nathan McKinnon, you toss him in your lineup, and he basically has to play at wing because his face-offs are 70 overall. They have finally set a cap at that. All centers will at least be able to be used as centers as they should be. We also see the rework synergies into the game. They change these around every year. Some remain the same. Some have made some adjustments. I'm not going to dive too far into this because you guys know how it goes. We'll figure out the ones that are best. There's going to be one that's overpowered, 2 that are overpowered, and we're going to stick to those. But still, it's good that they're at least trying to balance it out.
One more thing to help with progression this year is some new exchange sets that are going to let you trade 82s into 83s and upwards as well. We're really excited.
That's the same as that icon set, but still helpful.
Themes, win rewards and rivals, women in HUT, new power-up icon builds, some progression fixes, some great stuff coming in live service. So really excited to hear everyone's feedback throughout the year, and we hope you have a great year in HUT.
There we go. That's what we have here for Hockey Ultimate Team in NHL 23. Overall thoughts here on the HUT deep dive. Let's be real. It's like the gameplay trailer. It is nothing revolutionary, nothing too crazy, but all these changes do sound pretty solid. Honestly, what I'm most excited for is the new rival setup. I think having the weekly game modes rotate, some people will absolutely love this, and some people will absolutely hate it. You got to think, if you're the type of person that just hops on HUT and wants to play normal 5-on-5 hockey, you're not going to be able to do that really from Monday to Wednesday. Now, HUT Champs goes from Wednesday to Sunday, but obviously those are going to be sweaty games, and also you're limited on the amount of games you can play. So there will be a bit of time where if you don't enjoy the game mode that's going on in Rivals, say it's like 3v3 arcade or something, you're kind of stuck for a few days where you don't really know what to play. For me, like I mentioned earlier, NHL 22 just got so repetitive. The cycle of Rivals, HUT Champs, Rivals, HUT Champs, it just got so old, especially at the midway point through the year. So at the very least, there's something new coming every week, and you're going to have to change the way that you play the game. I don't know. For me as a content creator, that's a little bit exciting, but for the average person, maybe it's not. The new pack opening animations do look pretty sick. We saw the icon where the green outline comes up and pops onto the screen. We saw the X where it pops through the card. I don't know what the regular cards look like. Will we still just have the purples, the whites, or will it be something completely different? They kind of left that unknown. Outside of that, I'll be real, I don't really care about the sets. Yes, they're going to be nice, especially if you have a ton of untradeable cards that you want to upgrade, but also this should have been in the game last year, the year before. This is nothing to get hype about. All in all, not a bad deep dive here for Hockey Ultimate Team, but again, like I've been saying the last few videos, nothing to get super hyped about. I think we've all accepted it at this point. 22 to 23 is a bit of a transition year. I'm hoping 24 is going to be the big booming new features that we've been waiting for. But again, the things that we saw here in HUT, I'm still excited about it. I'll still be streaming it, still be playing it, and hopefully we'll have some fun with the new Rivals. Oh, and HUT Champs starting on Wednesday, an absolute W. I'm glad I don't have to sit inside Friday, Saturday, Sunday and just grind out these games all weekend. We can finally get it done midweek. So that is everything you need to know about HUT here in NHL 23. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Of course, hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and hit subscribe. We are on the road to 1 million subscribers, and a lot of content here coming soon. That's it for me. Big things on the way, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.